I had a strange thought just now. You know how you know how most people that meet Jesus are absolutely convinced when they meet Jesus that they met God, they met the light, right? Because usually it's because of an immense love. It makes you feel so at peace and so loved. And we don't question it. We don't question the feeling because it's Jesus, right? But when someone encounters the light without the name Jesus attached, or the person Jesus, the vision of Jesus attached to it, and the light makes you feel peaceful and so loved, and it doesn't have the name Jesus, as Christians, we automatically, because it doesn't have the face and signature of Jesus and the name of Jesus, as Christians, we automatically deem it a counterfeit. A counterfeit, like Satan, like they always use that meeting, the angel of light, right? He presents himself as light, but he's the devil. He's a deceiver. Well, how do you know that you're not deceived? How would you know if everything is just according to how we feel, the energetics? How do you know you're not deceived? Right? And how can we assume that people who meet the same qualities in their supernatural experience and meet the light and meet the peace and the love, just because it doesn't have the name Jesus attached, how can we assume that's the devil or some false deceiving angel? We would do that when we don't understand energy and frequency. Love frequency, peace frequency, harmony frequency can only be that. There is no counterfeit love frequency. There is no counterfeit light frequency. In the frequency spectrum, if you have a ruler, you go from low to high. There is no counterfeit high vibration or high frequency of love. It's either a high frequency in the high frequency of love, or it's in a low frequency of irritable energies, disharmonious energies and frequencies. But because in Christianity we attach persons and names to light, to frequency, we get confused because we don't understand energy. Energy cannot lie. Energy cannot be light and counterfeit as evil or darkness. That is only possible in a mind that imagines the divine world of good and evil in terms of God and devil, and angels of darkness and angels of light, which are just angles of light and angles of darkness, energies. Lower vibrations, higher vibrations, but you cannot get a counterfeit vibration of love or light. So it doesn't have to have the name Jesus attached, but by that logic, by the Christian logic, I'd have to say, well, how do you know you haven't met a counterfeit? I would even go so far and say that you have met a counterfeit, because you got, most of us got drawn into loving and worshiping Jesus, when in fact the face of God is your own face. You should have seen your own face. I had the conscious experience of seeing the face of God. And when I looked, it had my face. God had my face, trying to tell me that God is me, I am God. But again, the logical mind, the programmed mind can't deal with that. But I would say, there's no way for you to get lost or be lost. But if we have to call something a counterfeit deception, I would call Jesus a counterfeit deception, because it keeps leading you away from yourself to another. Source God is in you, is as you.